Hello again, everyone, and thanks for joining our weekly Watch Party Wednesday. I'm Lee Gordon, coming to you live from Chicago, home of Brunswick, where we are thrilled to welcome in our incredible Freedom Boat Club owners and members from all over the world. And tonight, we are excited to feature an exclusive Travel with Freedom Club Spotlight interview with Vice President and General Manager of Freedom Boat Club of Toronto, Amit, who will be hosting an exclusive club spotlight of the newest boat club destination at Friday Harbor Resort on Lake Simcoe in the heart of Southern Ontario, Canada. Amit, how are you, my friend?
We're doing well, Lee. Nice to see you. Nice to be here.
Good to see you as well. I haven't seen you in person in a while. It's been a little bit too long since we didn't have the Toronto Boat Show this year. Hopefully we'll be getting up there again, in the very near future. And if you've seen these before, and we always start off with a little bit of an icebreaker. As you know, our Freedom Social Club has a whole series of Taste of Freedom tunes playlists on Spotify. So what's your number one favorite song to jam out to on the water?
I think the last time I was on here with you, we were talking about the Toronto Club. So I gave you an urban pop answer with Drake. This time, we're going to go a little bit more cottage, a little bit more summer home, because we're headed to our northern location on Lake Simcoe. And for all the audience members on here from south of the border that haven't heard of this Canadian band, look it up on Spotify. Anything by the Tragically Hip is what we're doing up on Lake Simcoe.
I like it. So we'll have Drake in one location, Tragically Hip in the other one.
Absolutely.
I like it. So, just like Freedom Boat Club, Friday Harbor Resorts is committed to ensuring that every experience is unforgettable. So I couldn't imagine a better group for your equally dedicated team to partner with. So tell us why this is such a milestone moment for Freedom Boat Club of Toronto and what our members can look forward to the most when they visit the Friday Harbor Resort on Lake Simcoe.
We're fully confident, Lee, that this particular location up at Friday Harbor is going to be the jewel in our collection of franchises here in Southern Ontario. And in fact, we really feel like it's going to be a highlight destination for all Freedom Boat Club members around the world to visit on a reciprocal basis. The location is spectacular. The lake is really well known for fantastic boating. So it's perfect all around. We're really looking forward to hosting everybody there sometime soon.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's one of my absolute favorite cities in the entire world. And I know the boating is a little bit different in the U.S. than it is in Canada. Not too much different, but what types of boats will you feature in your Freedom Fleet at Lake Simcoe? And why are these models so perfectly suited for your waterways?
Well, we're really, really excited about featuring a couple of the big Brunswick brands. One being obviously the Cypress K Tri-Tunes, where we really tested this out at our Toronto location and loved the way it performed on Lake Ontario. So really looking forward to how it will perform on a much calmer Lake Simcoe for people to get social on that big platform. And 14-person capacity. The other one we're really looking forward to featuring next year is the Sea Ray SPX 210s. Those are really popular in Toronto, and we really feel like those will be super popular up at Lake Simcoe as well. Looking forward to having those too.
That's you've got some great choices there for sure. And as the largest boat club in the world, Freedom has certainly become the number one social club for boaters. And we all know you're quite the fan of the member socials, and there's not a better place to do it than in Toronto, of course. So post-COVID, and we're almost there, Amit. We're almost there. What type of member socials and activities are you looking forward to getting started at Friday Harbor?
Well, we're really excited. We're working really closely with the Friday Harbor marketing and events team to actually collaborate on some events together because, as you mentioned earlier, we have a lot of like-minded attitudes happening and a lot of cross synergies happening as well. So we're actually looking at ways of making Friday Harbor our event hub for all of our Southern Ontario locations and having people come up there and enjoy the scenery and get to know each other in terms of members and really enjoy the opportunities that the resort gives us in terms of hosting people.
So we're going to have to talk about a media event. We've been trying to do a media event in Toronto for a couple of years and trying to find the right place for it. I think we just found it.
We certainly did. And we're looking forward to hosting you up there, Lee.
I love it. So we got to ask you the final question. And again, one of the most important one. I want to remember if you remember what you said the last time, but in one word, what does Freedom Boat Club of Lake Simcoe mean to you?
Well, I think I said it earlier. I'm going to say jewel. In one word, it's going to be the jewel of our franchises here in Southern Ontario, and I really think it's going to be a jewel for reciprocal destination boaters throughout the network. I'm really excited to open this spot and host everybody sometime soon.
Well, and that's the key, sometime soon, because we're anxious to get up there. The weather is getting better. There's not a better place to be right now, so fingers crossed in the next couple of months we can come visit you.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Well, Amit, I can't thank you enough for joining us on our weekly Watch Party Wednesday. Members, stay tuned for next week as we continue to celebrate the many faces of freedom here on Freedom Social.
Hi again, everybody. It's Amit Kumaria here again with you, Vice President, General Manager of Freedom Boat Club of Southern Ontario. And just so you don't have to always hear from me, I just thought I'd grab Steve Mcpherson here, the man behind, the real person behind all of this. He's our owner and president of Freedom Boat Club, of our Freedom Boat Club franchises now, I guess, Steve, in Southern Ontario. And I just thought I'd grab him on here to grab his perspective on our new location at Friday Harbor Resort in Lake Simcoe. Thanks for joining, Steve.
My pleasure. I'm glad we could do this, and obviously glad to reach out to the members this way. This is great.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to showing them this Wednesday watch party. Just real quickly, I wanted to get your perspective on a few things regarding the Friday Harbor location at Lake Simcoe, and make sure that all of our members and the people out there watching get your perspective as well. So, from your side, why was Lake Simcoe and Friday Harbor so important to our expansion plans throughout Southern Ontario?
Yeah, great question. Obviously, we've been, since we opened the main operation in Outer Harbor, we've been looking consistently for places to expand, and where was the most logical place for us to move to our second and third locations. Right. Lake Simcoe obviously is a phenomenal body of water, great access to all kinds of different things, and just a beautiful place to boat. And when the opportunity to work with Friday Harbor came along, it was pretty much a no-brainer. This is really where we needed to start our expansion into the northern part of the GTA. And that was really the impetus to move forward. This will kind of be the base from which we expand further and further north. And Friday Harbor was the logical partner. They are a phenomenal group, really professional, meshes well with our philosophy and our professional perspective. And I think it's going to be a great partnership.
Yeah, that's a really great point. Their mission statements and their objectives and the way they communicate to their membership and their residents really aligns with what Freedom Boat Club's about as well. So I would agree with you wholeheartedly. I think it's a fantastic partnership. And then just talking about opportunities in terms of the opportunities that Freedom Boat Club brings to Friday Harbor Resort and the people that live there and live in the area. What do you think those opportunities are specifically? What do you think we're bringing that potentially weren't previously offered in the past?
There, yeah, and I think this was a topic of discussion when we were working with Friday Harbor. Is not only what can they do for us, but what can we do for them?
Right.
And I think that was really key to the partnership, was that we were bringing value added to their members, their property owners, in that we're now offering easy access to the water for everyone that comes to the Friday Harbor Resort. Anyone that wants to come through joining Freedom Boat Club, they have access to not only the Friday Harbor Resort in total and golf and everything, but also now they have access to the water as well.
Right.
And so our members will have access to their facility and the opportunity to see this incredible, 5-star facility that they built there. Their members and owners will have access to the water in a method that they didn't have available to them before. So right. I think it's a great synergy.
Yeah, I would agree with you wholeheartedly, and I can't wait to get started. I know we've been talking about it for quite a while, and we're very excited. So hopefully,
we're talking about it. We're ready to do it.
Yeah, so we are ready to go, and trust me, so are the members. Yes. And then, as far as we talk about this a lot, but I think it'll be good for everybody to hear it from your mouth. What is your vision specifically for the Friday Harbor location at Lake Simcoe? Where do you see the club going in the next 3 to 5 seasons?
Yeah, well, I think I kind of prefaced that answer here with my previous comments. This is really going to be a signature base for us. I think again the partnership and the meshing of our philosophies of a high-end, safe, customer, member-oriented and focused business is going to make this really kind of the beginning of or the culmination of what we're trying to accomplish. And we can then project that into our other bases as well. This will be the first step in our northern bases. This will be just the beginning of what we're doing, but this expansion is going to be in Lake Simcoe and with Friday Harbor. I see this easily becoming our primary, or as large as our primary at Outer Harbor. And probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we have 20 boats there within the next couple of years. So I am really looking forward to the expansion there, and it basically providing leapfrog opportunities for future expansion in the north.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you on that as well. I really see this being the jewel of our franchise footprint. And, I can't wait to grow the base just like we did the one in Toronto. And I would agree. I think it's probably going to grow at a faster rate.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much for joining us, Steve. I think this is some valuable perspective for all of our members and the people watching out there. And we hope that you all get a chance to visit the location soon. Of course, once our restrictions are lifted.
Once we're allowed.
Yeah.
We'll be there. You'll see us all there for sure.
Absolutely. We'll all be working the dock.
Yeah, welcoming you all.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Just another part of our Wednesday night watch party talking about our new Lake Simcoe location. I have Amanda Pierpoint here on with me. Amanda is going to be transitioning into the base manager role as we get started with this particular location and as we begin our operations. So I just wanted everyone to get a chance to see her face and get to know her a little bit, because she will eventually, of course, become the main point of contact at that particular location. Amanda, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. So just for everybody out there, for the benefit of everybody out there, why don't you give us a little sense of who Amanda Pierpoint is? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a lifelong boater and a former nurse, actually, but I've always been drawn back to the water. Previously, I've worked at many local marinas here in a bunch of different roles. But these days, my time is spent preparing our site here to welcome members at Friday Harbor, raising my daughter, and working in my wood shop as spare time allows.
Amazing. One of the things that we really loved about you and your resume was, of course, your past boating experience, both recreationally and working in the industry itself. Obviously, the main point being there was your lifelong experience boating on Lake Simcoe. And that was quite a gap in terms of the experience that the team has, because, of course, a lot of our experience is based in Lake Ontario. Can you give us a sense of how long you've actually been boating on Lake Ontario, or Lake Simcoe, sorry, and some of the things that you love about being on that lake, some of your favorite places to go and things to do and see?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've actually been boating the waters of Lake Simcoe for over 20 years now. It started back in the early 90s when my grandparents decided to retire up here in the area. And for about 3 years, every summer weekend, my parents would pack up all the kids and hitch up the boat and truck us all the way up here from Toronto. And then we all got tired of that commute, and we decided that this is where we want to be. So we all moved up here, and a lot of my extended family's here now as well. Honestly, this lake has so many amazing features and areas to explore. You can spend years on this lake and still not have seen it all, even though it looks quite small. And there's just amazing communities that dot the shores of Lake Simcoe and Lake Couchiching to the north as well. And each one just has its own unique charm. So, I mean, starting off at Friday Harbor Resort, you really will find some incredible amenities there. It is the perfect escape. They have a world-class semi-private golf course on site. They have award-winning restaurants. They organize events for families on a regular basis. They even have their own nature reserve for hiking, biking, and exploring. Friday Harbor really has it all, but we're here to do some boating. So closest to Friday Harbor is the typically busy city of Barrie with its beautiful beaches. It has amazing local fairs and just beautiful historic buildings throughout downtown. Pre-COVID, Barrie used to host many summer festivals on its beautiful shores, including Kempenfest, which is one of Ontario's biggest and best waterfront festivals. If you do want to venture a little bit further, Lake Simcoe is actually part of the Trent Severn Waterway that connects Lake Ontario to Georgian Bay of Lake Huron. Between Lake Simcoe and Georgian Bay, the route is lined with absolutely incredible rock faces that make up the Canadian Shield. And the few-hour journey will take you through multiple lock systems, including North America's only marine railway dry lock. It's pretty incredible to watch, actually, even if you just want to go observe from the shores. It's awesome.
That sounds amazing.
It really is. But if fishing is what you prefer, Lake Simcoe has some of the best fishing in the province, believe it or not, with many shallow areas near the shore that is really, really rich in weed growth. You'll find a lot of great fishing there, but also much deeper areas towards the middle of the lake, up to 135 feet at spots at the deepest points. You'll find some excellent sites to fish no matter where you choose to travel on this lake.
Awesome. I'm really looking forward to splashing the boats up there this week. And hopefully when the restrictions lift and we do get a chance to have the docks or have the boats leave the docks, you can be our tour guide, and we can get some staff on a couple of the boats and see some of those spots with you as well.
Absolutely. That sounds great.
Awesome. So it's your first year with us. It's your first year with Freedom Boat Club. We've had a lots of opportunity to talk about operations. We've begun our staff training via Zoom and some of the virtual sessions that we've had. So you've had quite a bit of build-up leading up to our start of the season. Tell me, what are you looking forward to the most this year about the season at Freedom Boat Club and the years to come?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to working closely with the team that operates Friday Harbor. Having been here most of my life, I've seen this resort go from a small marina to the incredible world-class resort that it is. I'm really excited for the great team that we've assembled to care for our members on the docks day-to-day here and meeting and working with all of them. Our members can definitely expect service that is above and beyond at every interaction with the team we've put together. But mostly, I'm looking forward to welcoming our new members to Friday Harbor and helping them create their own memories here on this beautiful lake.
Amazing. Amanda, thank you so much for spending some time with us. I know you've got a little one at home, so obviously time is a precious commodity. But I really appreciate you spending some time with us, and I'm looking forward to getting together with you up at the marina at Friday Harbor.
Me too, Amit. Thank you for having me.
Take care.